Throughout its 149-year existence, Loyola has been renowned for its academics, athletics, and service. However, with this success comes the ability to change, to be open to growth. One major change that has occurred this year at school is the implementing of a new bell and PA system. We went to a couple of teachers and staff to get to the bottom of this new change.
The new bell system has greater functionality than the old system in that we can control when bells ring, how often bells ring, what the sound of the bell rings from any computer on campus in a way that's much simpler than it used to be, where we had to get a tech to come down to the school to fix the bells for us. We can zone the campus better, so we can turn bells off around campus that we don't want. We can now do that without any headache at all. And it used to be a total pain for us to do those things. Now we don't have that problem.
I mean, the change to the new system was because the old system wasn't working. We didn't have communication campus-wide. It didn't go into a lot of classrooms. The sound quality was awful. And in order to have a safe, efficient running school, we need good lines of communication. There's new technology and new availability for us to integrate our phones with the PA system, and that links into email, and that also links into our emergency broadcast system. So if we had a situation where we had a reason that we wanted to lock down the campus, you've got your PA system school-wide, but we also wanted to have other ways of getting that information out to the teachers. And by having an integrated system, we're able to do that now. I feel the responsibility for the safety of all the students here, and if I've got a system where I can't communicate to every classroom, to every teacher, I feel I'm acting in negligence if I allow school to operate without good communication. The technology involved with this new system is outstanding. This new system has the capacity for doing a lot of new and creative things. And so I'm trying to come up with, some opportunities for Mr. Wood to be creative with his choice of bell selection. And maybe we'll see something different on Halloween. I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. We could change the bell every day, every period, but if we just had a file, we could do that. And, let's throw it out to the students to come up with a sound that we'd like.
When I first started here at Loyola back in 1974, the bells were kind of like a gym bell, kind of a clangy kind of a bell, or sometimes they change it to a buzzer, and it was kind of unpleasant. But now we have the electronic age, and you have different kinds of sounds that are offered, and so there's a lot more variety to the bells. In the current bell system, it kind of has that one flew over the cuckoo's nest effect of kind of a mental institution, soothing kind of a bell. And so I kind of chuckle at it, but it's not bad, it's kind of pleasant, and so what's the harm in that? I'd rather have Mr. Caldwell's voice as saying, it's time to end class, it's time to start class, get to work, guys, get to your next class, don't be late, or having a Mr. PJ Pascal do the same thing. We could do the same thing and maybe get even a bigger reaction than the bells that they have now, but the bottom line is the same. Meeting the purpose of it, and whatever works for the school is fine.
We went to a few Cubs to see what they thought about the new bell and PA systems.
What do you think about the new bell system?
I think it's louder than the original one. It gets my attention more. I'm deaf in one ear, so it's kind of good for me to be able to hear now. It's different because we didn't have the ding, ding, ding in the beginning, before Mr. Wood would talk. So that's more of the change that happened.
Well, I really appreciate the volume of this one. A louder bell system is definitely good. Some people can't even hear the old bell system. This bell system, I love it. Another thing I also like is the tone before Mr. Wood speaks. It's nice, it's loud, he's about to speak, and it also almost makes me excited to hear him speak. It's clearer communication to all the students. It is a loud bell system. There's nothing bad about this bell system. In fact, it might even be good to have it louder, even more speakers, because everybody should know what's going on and when the bell rings so they can go to class. Everybody should know what's going on at the school. I think every student has a right to know when class is starting, when Mr. Wood's about to speak, what's happening, and I think everybody would appreciate knowing what's going on so they can be successful.
Well, inside the classrooms, I feel like they're a lot louder, but outside, like during recess and lunch, I feel like they should make it a bit more louder because like, I feel like my bell is just seeing like the kids react, and I feel like they should just make it louder.
I really like the new bell system because you can actually hear it now, and it's good to be creative.
And in comparison to the old bell systems, Isaiah, what do you think?
It's way better, less digital, get your attention more so you can hear it at break and snack and stuff, so it's good.
And if you could do anything to change it?
Well, like, I feel like sometimes the bell system's a little corny, so maybe just a general like ringtone would be better.
What about you, Isaiah?
I agree, like some kind of song or something. I think students would really like that.
Thanks for watching. This is Alex Flores, signing off from the Cub Report.